Spice and Wolf, Volume 10 by Isuna Hasekura. The 10th volume of Spice and Wolf finds Lawrence, Holo, and Call aboard a ship bound for the snowy kingdom of Winfiel. Holo, the centuries-old wisewolf disguised as a young woman, is excited by the vastness of the sea, while Cole, a young and thoughtful boy, trembles with seasickness. Lawrence, the seasoned merchant, reflects on their recent adventure in Karub, where they were embroiled in a conflict over a valuable narwhal and ultimately acquired information regarding the whereabouts of the wolf god bones Holo seeks. Upon arriving at the port town of Jiik, they find a desolate atmosphere due to King Sufan's ban on imports, intended to stop the outflow of currency from the struggling kingdom. Lawrence presents a letter of introduction from Yves Bolin to Am Deutschman, a shrewd and mustached wool buyer for the Tyler Company. Deutschman reveals the dire economic state of Winfiel and the predatory intentions of the Ruvik Alliance, a powerful economic organization aiming to exploit the situation and acquire the landholdings of the renowned Brondel Abbey. He agrees to help Lawrence gain access to the abbey, but under the condition of anonymity. Lawrence, Holo, and Cole secure luxurious accommodations at a nearly empty inn. The silver coins from Lawrence's purse, secretly pilfered by Holo to ensure Cole receives his share of the reward, proving incredibly valuable in the depressed economy. They discuss the challenges ahead, particularly Holo's aversion to the abundance of sheep and shepherds at the abbey. Despite her initial reservations, the prospect of plentiful mutton proves irresistible, and they set off for Brondel Abbey under the guidance of Lag Piaski, a young and affable merchant from the Ruvik Alliance. The journey is quiet and snowy, with vast white plains stretching in every direction. Holo, initially excited by the snow, grows contemplative and withdrawn as she remembers her lost homeland of Yoitsu, destroyed centuries ago by the moon-hunting bear. They arrive at the abbey's merchant annex, a bustling town within the abbey walls, but find it overcrowded due to the influx of merchants associated with the Ruvik Alliance. Piaski manages to secure them lodging in the shepherd's quarters, overseen by Huskins, a stoic and aged shepherd with an air of wisdom and experience. During their stay, Lawrence attempts to gather information about the wolf bones through conversations with Piaski and the local merchants. They learn of the abbey's financial struggles and the Ruvik Alliance's attempts to negotiate the acquisition of its landholdings. A local legend of a golden sheep emerges, and Lawrence hopes it might provide a clue to the whereabouts of the wolf bones. Meanwhile, Holo's mood sours due to the pervasive scent of sheep and her growing awareness of Piaski's role in establishing new homelands for displaced people. She grapples with feelings of envy and resentment, questioning her own pursuit of a homeland that no longer exists. The situation takes an unexpected turn when Huskins reveals his true nature as a sheep spirit and seeks Lawrence's help in protecting the abbey. He presents a royal notice of taxation, a decree that would financially cripple the abbey and potentially lead to its dissolution. Holo vehemently opposes getting involved, her jealousy and fear of losing Lawrence evident in her tearful outburst. Huskins, however, reminds her of the sacrifices made to establish their current refuge and the importance of protecting it. Lawrence, touched by Huskins's plea and motivated by Holo's unspoken desires, decides to take action. He and Call spend a long night devising a plan, considering every possible option and outcome. The next day, Lawrence approaches Piaski with a proposition. The wolf bones are real and could be the key to breaking the stalemate with the abbey. Initially skeptical, Piaski gradually becomes convinced by Lawrence's conviction and the potential for profit. They agree to work together, gathering allies and evidence to support their claim. However, when they present their findings to the Ruvik Alliance leadership, their initial evidence is dismissed as insufficient. Just as all seems lost, Lawrence, inspired by Holo's exasperated gaze, reveals the true source of his conviction: his encounter with Holo in her true form as a giant wolf. This revelation, along with the presentation of a letter of introduction from Yves Bolin, finally convinces the Alliance leaders. As they prepare to present their proposal to the abbey, a messenger arrives with a defiant message. The abbey will pay the tax and resist the Alliance's advances. Confusion erupts, with many believing the abbey is bluffing and urging immediate action. Lawrence, however, suspects a trap and proposes a solution, using Huskins and his flock of sheep to test the Abbey's resolve. Huskins agrees to help, despite his reservations about using his power against humans. He leads the flock in a sheep stampede against the Abbey's procession, revealing that the crates are indeed filled with stones. This confirms the Abbey's desperation and their likely possession of the wolf bones. With the Abbey's defenses crumbling, Holo enters the treasure vault and discovers that the bones are indeed fakes. Disappointed but resolute, she returns to Lawrence and Call. As they prepare to leave, Huskins reveals disturbing news: rumors of a wolf hunt in the north, potentially connected to the tax decree and the wolf bones. He bids them farewell and thanks them for their help. Lawrence, Holo, and Call depart from the Abbey, their journey continuing amidst uncertainty and newfound knowledge. They walk hand in hand under a clear blue sky, their bond strengthened by shared experiences and the promise of further adventures. If you enjoyed this summary, please consider subscribing to the channel.